this year I just ran my fastest time in the 6K. And so that was really exciting because it was at one of my favorite meets, Woody Greeno. It's in Nebraska. And it's a really big meet. And so it was really exciting to finally do my best time there.
Yeah, you say it's your best, or it was your favorite meet. Why is it your favorite? Just because of the size?
It's fun to travel with the team, so it's just like a kind of a fun experience, and it's a really pretty meet. It's a pretty meet, so yeah.
And that's kind of different from cross country to maybe track or some other sports. You get to see some countryside.
Right.
Cross country. Mm-hmm. What is the attraction of cross country? I mean, it seems like a lot of work to go out and run.
I love running.
What first made you want to go out and run?
To stay in. I actually played soccer in high school, so to stay in shape for soccer was my first reason. But I fell in love with it. I really enjoy running. It's a good stress reliever.
Where did that transition from soccer to cross country take place?
Like junior year of high school, probably. Kind of late. But no, I just decided I liked running better, and I'm a little better at running, and so that helped.
Well, I was going to ask you, were you successful immediately? Was it an easy transition?
Yes. I mean, for me it was. I used to do track and soccer, and so, I mean, it was an easy transition because I was already kind of in the sport. And then cross country, I always did cross country, so.
Jess, you run and you run and you run. What's going through your head when you're running?
Everyone asks me that. I don't know, I think about a lot of things. Like when it's like an easy run, I'll just think about like what's going on. Like what's going on in my life, the people in my life, how far I have, sometimes like how much further I have to run, things like that. So, and then like in a race, I'm more like concentrated on like controlling my breathing and who's in front of me, what pace I'm going. So,
strategies involved? Can you talk about that a little bit?
I hate strategies. I really hate strategies. My coaches fight me on this all the time. Like, I just like to go out and run and just kind of see what happens. And they want me to be at a certain time and by certain other runners and everything like that. So I really fought that, but they usually win, and so.
Is it fair then to say you're more of an instinctive runner than a cerebral runner?
I like to just run. So yeah, probably.
You talked about this year, your highlight being the Woody Greeno. How about your career here at Jewel? What's been a highlight, whether it's been cross country or something else?
Probably my highlight was last track, like probably indoor track. I really started to see like a lot of changes, and I don't really like track that much, and so it was a surprise that I really started to like track and be successful at it. And so that was kind of a really big moment for me. Student teaching's going great. It kind of makes my schedule crazy. I run in the mornings, like before student teaching, so I'm up at like 5:30 every morning, and then I run directly after student teaching, so I run at like 4:45-ish, 4:30. And so my schedule is pretty demanding, but I really enjoy teaching. So it's good. It makes it all worth it. And I should probably give a shout out to my fourth graders. We might watch this in class, maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say, do they know you're an athlete? Do they know you're competing at such a high level?
I think they know I run. I don't go into a lot of detail. I kind of, at share time, it's kind of funny, at share time, I shared that I ran the Boston Marathon. So that was kind of fun.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that. Boston Marathon. What was that experience like?
It was amazing. It was, I ran a marathon before, so I kind of knew what to expect, but it was just so different. There was people cheering the entire time. There was runners around me the entire time. It was a really fun atmosphere. I was really nervous. At the Boston Marathon, I was surrounded by runners for probably the first 5 miles, just like almost to the point that you couldn't really make a move. Like really, it was just the pace that everyone else was going. And so that was kind of frustrating at first, but it spread out and it went really well. So I was happy with it.
Back to your teaching for a second. Does it help you think to be an athlete, to relate to kids? In other words, does athletics kind of give you a connection to kids sometimes?
Sometimes it's fun to get the kids motivated through like physical activity a lot of times, and me and my teacher, we try to incorporate a lot of movement in the classroom, and so connecting that with athletics is a lot of fun. Like sometimes when we can't concentrate very well, like us students and everything. But when we can't concentrate really well, we'll go and run like a lap around the playground. And it's fun to kind of relate that to athletics. Like, okay, sometimes when you're stressed or you're having a hard time, it's okay to like take a break and, I don't know, get some stress out.
You want to be an elementary teacher, or would you like to go to a different level?
I love elementary. I really enjoy it. 4th grade is perfect, actually, so I really enjoy 4th grade right now.